Alright, I think I got the stream going on live right now. Let's see here. Yep, stream is live. What's going on, everybody? This is Martin Sigma Gaming, and I'm going to be doing a part 5 review of the set 30 fan-made set that's being worked on. Now, the set's not finalized, it's still being worked on. I'm just doing my overall review on it. And with me, I have SC as my guest today. He was my guest in the last 3 videos. So, I think we left off in Forbidden Jutsus.
We hadn't started them yet. We just finished the tool cards.
Yeah. Alright, so for those of you who don't know how Forbidden Jutsu works, it works just like any other jutsu. The only difference is they do not go in your main deck, they instead go in your reinforcement deck. The way you can play the Forbidden Jutsu is by playing it as though it's in your hand, but it has a turn marker requirement. So as you can see, what we have here is this lightning Forbidden Jutsu. It's called Wind Style Massive Rasen Shuriken, and this one costs you 5 lightning, and it has a turn marker. I'm gonna highlight over the turn marker, which is a turn 6, which means that it can be played from turn 6 on, just like any ninja that's a turn 6 or higher. You can play it on your turn 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. When you play your Forbidden Jutsu, when the jutsu resolves or gets negated or whatever the case may be, once you're done playing it, it doesn't go to your chakra like your conventional jutsus. It gets removed from the game instead. The other rule for it is that you can only have one Forbidden Jutsu with that name in your reinforcement deck. So you can only actually play one Wind Style Massive Rasen Shuriken. And if the creator made more than one Wind Style Rasen Shuriken with different effects, you have to pick either or. You can't have both of them in your deck. You can only have one of the two. So what this card does, it has a requirement: Naruto Uzumaki Jinchuriki. It targets one ninja, so it snipes. So these are probably the best types of jutsus, the ones that snipe. The effect is remove the target from game. Expert, Nine Tails Chakra mode, remove the target's team from the game. So it's essentially like the Rasen Shuriken. That's the Sage mode. If the Sage mode uses it, it discards the team, and it targets one ninja and discards the target. So they're pretty much identical. I think the difference between the two is that, well, one is out of Forbidden Jutsu, and the other one is it costs you 4 lightning instead of 5 lightning. So overall, I think this is a solid Forbidden Jutsu. Can be used with your turn 3 Naruto that's currently in the game, and the new Naruto Jinchurikis that are coming out. So it's not bad at all. If you're playing these Jinchuriki dudes, I'm pretty sure you will probably play this card. There's no reason not to play it, especially if you have space. If you have space, you definitely play it. I will play it. Overall, like I said, good card, not bad. I can't knock it.
I think the card's fine.
Yeah.
Turn 6.
Yeah, it's not
just going to.
It's not overpowered at all. It's the right turn marker for bullshit to happen.
Yeah, you just wait and you have your one of.
Yeah.
So you said that when these are played, they get banished or they get removed from games. So this also means you can't mastery them, correct?
Correct. Once it's done, and you try to mastery, you can pay for the mastery, but once it goes to your hand, it gets removed from game instead. So unfortunately.
Okay, so this card can only exist. So Forbidden Jutsus can only exist on the field or in your reinforcement deck.
Yeah. So unless the reinforcement jutsu says attach it to something, then that's different.
Yeah.
But in this case, once you play it, that's it. You get one shot. You get one shot to use it. Use it wisely.
Okay.
Like paying 5 and then that thing getting negated hurts, man.
Hurts.
Because
I agree.
It's not only is it a negate, but you lost 5 chakra. Period. Whereas some jutsus, like, I can pay 5 chakra, and if somehow you negated my jutsu or you remove my guy from game, that jutsu still fails and goes to this chakra area. Well, this one doesn't.
Yeah.
So you lost
you're
that
getting
chakra. Nothing.
Yeah, you better be very careful when you activate that. You better know that you're winning the jutsu chain.
Yeah.
right. We have the next one, which is Fire Forbidden Jutsu. I think probably the next cards, maybe 20, might be all Forbidden Jutsus. Majestic Attire Susanoo is fire, costs 5 fire of 7. Requirements Madara plus entrance cost of 5 or more. Target 1 ninja on the battlefield.
It's a semi snipe.
Right. Effect. Put in play one nine-tailed fox spirit ninja card from your reinforcement deck in the user's team in any positions with its effect's text negated, ignoring its entrance requirements. Discard the target. Oh,
So this allows you to play that Nine-Tailed Fox.
the reinforcement that generally lets you win the game, but it lets you just put it in play without winning the game. So let's use it as a beater.
Yeah, and I think it allows you to play the other one. I think that doesn't there a reinforcement that was previewed this in this one where
Probably. I can't remember, but probably.
yeah. This allows you to play a guy, and it says because it ignores the entrance cost requirement, it doesn't matter if it's if
It doesn't even say entrance cost, it says entrance requirements. So I'm
yeah,
going to assume it's saying ignore
sacrifice and all that stuff,
that
all that good stuff.
sacrifice, hand costs, all that other good stuff.
Yeah, so
That's pretty interesting.
so essentially what it means is that on turn 7 you can play this and you can drop your like I don't know what Nine-Tailed Fox spirits are there. I just know the one, but there might be some
I only
more.
know one in the reinforcement
And
deck.
let's say hypothetically speaking, there was one that was a turn 13. You can still play it on turn 7. You're just gonna have your effect text negated,
Yeah.
and it's not for the turn; it's negated period. So even at the end of the turn, you still have you just always have your effect text negated. So it's like a permanent
Mm,
negate for vanilla
It's not
beater.
bad. It gets rid of a guy on the battlefield and it gives you a really big dude, so you're probably gonna OV somebody.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely for sure. I I don't know how playable this would be, but like I said, if you are playing Madara with an edge class of 5 or more, this is definitely a card
There's
you
no
can
reason.
play.
Yeah, there's no reason not to play this.
If you had the space for it, just play it. There's no reason not to play it.
Yeah, especially good in a set 30 only or like a blocked format.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, not bad.
The next one is a Earth. It's a Mountain Jutsu. This one costs 4 Earth. Unlike the other one, this one
Broken,
costs a little bit more or less, right? This is a
broken,
turn 6 stone requirement. It just costs a
broken.
5 or more. One ninja on the battlefield, so it is semi
Okay,
snipe.
semi.
The target becomes a standby ninja. Then attach this card to the target. Change the effect text of the target to the following: valid. This ninja cannot be sent out to battle. Valid. At the start of your turn, discard 1 card from your hand. So this
Ooh,
this card just shreks.
this card is disgusting.
It shreks. Don't get hit by this,
Oh,
guys.
the only thing that makes this jutsu like okay to even exist is that its entrance costs 6.
Yeah,
Good grief, this card is strong. Bird plus you're discarding a card at the start of your turn. So you discard a card before you draw a card for turn. So if you have 0 cards in hand, you will at least get a card in hand, but
yeah,
that still hurts.
for sure. I like this.
Yikes.
So far, this is probably the stronger one out of the three that we just seen.
Yeah, this is
Because this one
this
of
is rough.
actually the Naruto one's actually the strongest one so far.
Yeah, I agree. The Naruto one, then this one, then the Madara one.
Yeah, I mean all of them are all playable. Like I said, if you got space, there's no reason not to play. If you play these requirements, there's no reason not to play it.
If you're
Especially if you got
playing
space.
Stone, this is a auto one of and
Yeah, I mean you can only have one in your deck,
3
anyways,
of
right?
these. I wish I could play 3 of these.
Yeah. So
All right.
the reason why a lot of these jutsus have a high cost is because to balance it out, not only did we had to, well, at least to me when I was designing the cards, the idea of Forbidden Jutsu was I wanted it to have a higher cost requirement because you don't have to search for it. It's already in your reinforcement deck, and we wanted to add a interest cost to make it more balanced. So it allows for like making crazy jutsus that can win the game in your favor, but you have to pay for it and you have to wait for it. So don't be
Not bad.
surprised if you don't see anything that's lower than a 4.
Yeah. All right. Next jutsu, water. Sage Art, White Rage Attack. Costs 4 water. Entrance cost of 7. Kabuto plus entrance cost of 6 or more. Yikes. Target. Every ninja on the battlefield except the user. Effect. The target becomes a standby ninja.
Essentially, this card guarantees 2 bad rewards when it resolves.
Yeah. Uh, eh,
This is probably the weakest one so far.
eh. So there's a couple reasons why I don't like this particular jutsu. Um, is kind of weird for water, but having something that's just not doesn't make it bad for water. It's just different. This feels like a tree jutsu,
Yeah,
honestly, to me.
I would have
But
liked
the
it
thing I
to.
don't
Good, sorry.
the thing I don't like about it is the requirements. So in water, there are. I forgot about the Sage mode Kabuto, but they're like we have like two those, and we have a 0 drop that can become a 6 cost. But for the most playable one, it's generally got. We find ways to get it into play before turn 6. So even if you had the requirement, like you probably aren't going to be using this jutsu with him. It's just
Yeah, it's one of those cards.
working that way.
It's a jutsu that's going to win you the game if you need two or
If you,
more, 2 or less bad rewards, right? If your
yeah,
opponent's at 8, this card's going to win you the game if it resolves. If your opponent is at 9, this card's going to win you the game if it resolves. So overall, it's not a bad card. I really can't say anything terrible about it. I'm not a big fan of it, but if I'm playing the Kabuto, there's no reason for me not to play it. Because I know Earth. I know Water has plenty of reinforcement space.
it doesn't.
It does.
Well, it does because play all of the water reinforcements in the same deck. It doesn't ever happen,
I mean, you can fill it up, but
but it won't be useful. Your deck will
yeah,
be.
the reinforcement thing you can put 15. There are 50, at least 15 reinforcement squad, whatever. Then you could put it that are water. Realistically speaking, only going to play 3 or 4 of them. One being Jirobo
So,
State 2,
so
one being
sometimes only
Kido,
two.
and one being Tayuya. Those are the only 3 you're probably going to play, and maybe a Sasuke if you need to
Well,
play him.
actually, because of set 29, you might actually end up playing the Jugo because the
Yeah,
Jugo is
and the
very good.
Jugo. So like there's space. There's no reason not to play it. Like I said,
If you're
if
playing,
I was playing Kabuto, I would play it. It can steal a game from somebody, so it's not
fair
taking up
enough.
space in my main deck. So that's I like it, man. It's not bad. Could be better, but
Be better, yeah.
you know I can't cry about it.
Neither can I. If I want a better one, I'll just have to design one nerfed.
Grandson. How you pronounce this? Mausoleum seal?
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum? It's a win jutsu, as you can see. This one costs you 5 win. Jeez, what's with the only one specific color? I haven't seen like 3 win, 2 random or something like that. It's all specific color.
It's
Uh,
coming.
yeah. This jutsu unchained players cannot play any jutsu card activate. Jesus. Okay, that's already
Oh,
busted.
that's busted.
That should not exist. Requirement: guard the desert plus a Tosa, 1 ninja move from game. So you're guaranteed for 5 chakra. You're guaranteed to kill any guy. And
5 chakra, you're guaranteed to win the jutsu chain. That is how I read that.
yeah, whatever exchanges, whatever you thought you were trying to do to stop him. If there's a Gara there, it's turn 7 or higher, you lost that exchange. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't think that's a good design.
I mean, it's turn 7, but yeah,
You can't
this
answer.
is strong. Answerable. You didn't. This jutsu might as well have said that it has ascendant.
Yeah, this is the by far the strongest one of all of them that I've seen so far.
Yeah, because this one will beat all of the others.
Yep.
Even
Even
negate it with ninja effects.
even if you
Strong.
start the chain with it, you win. Even if you end the chain with it, you win.
And
When the minute you play this card, you win that exchange.
yeah, the only way you don't win is if they have some like continuous ability
I
that
would I
prevents
would
them from
like
being removed from game.
I would like to see like maybe if you wanted to add this effect, make it so you pay four chakra and then you could pay an additional 3 more or something like that. So you definitely want to win the exchange and you spent this much resources to do it. At that point, by all means, you deserve it.
Hey, so one thing I do like about this jutsu is that effing Shukaku is not using this. So that's one thing I do like.
Hey man,
Um,
we can
but
make
the
use of Tosis.
stop that right now. But the 3 cost the 3 chakra colored Gara, have fun with this. That's gonna hurt.
I mean, it's already hard enough to even affect him. He makes his guys untargetable. Like,
Exactly. And then when you think you might be winning, he just drops this bad boy on you and like, no, sand. More
like
sand.
yeah.
All right. So this is strong.
Yeah, too powerful. In my opinion, too powerful.
We'll see. It can go to 0 soon. We'll see. Uh Next card, Void Station.
Repeat that, cause I think I think we lost you.
Oh, sorry. This is a Void one. Costs 6 random. Turn marker 8. Doesn't care. Requirements Nagato plus entrance cost of 5 or more. Target one team. Effect discard the target. Nagato will get this off pretty quickly.
Yeah,
The loops.
I mean, in Void being on turn 8 ain't nothing. So
Yeah, they're gonna turbo loop this. This is gonna happen on turn 4.
I think it's something that they could use. They definitely could use it. Like sometimes they need it. Uh,
Don't think so. I think this is strong, but I don't think it's broken because it requires Nagato, which a lot of Void decks don't play
yeah,
outside of the old loop, and I can't remember what they did to make that loop not effective anymore. And
no, they didn't do nothing to make it
also the fact
uneffective.
that
The format changed.
okay,
Before they used to
and
use the loop because animal was rotated out.
I'm talking about the
Nagato,
Chibi
Nagato,
Nagato
Nagato,
loop.
Nagato, Nagato. I know you're talking about,
Oh,
but they stopped using the loop. I mean, they only use the loop because the chibi
Animal Path.
yeah, I think the animal paths have rotated or something like that. Oh, they changed. No. Never mind. Yeah, the format changed. That's what it was. The format changed to it was way fast, too fast. JI was like in your face.
Okay, because I remember that Nagato going to 1, and then they brought it back up to like 2 or something like that after the format changed. Okay.
Yeah,
So the only reason I don't think this might be super broken is because Void doesn't really generate chakra like that, but I'm sure they could build a turbo deck to do it, but
yeah,
it remains to be seen. And
yeah.
Void has plenty of space to play it.
And you can answer it. Like I said, all these juices are answerable except for one that we've seen so far.
Uh, just hope that a certain pain isn't on the board and it's a negative turn, because
Oh, FYI, this targets a team, not a ninja. So if your ninja cannot be targeted by jutsu, you are still going to die.
whole team.
The whole team gets stuck. Yeah.
Let's see. Next one is a water one. Kirin costs 10 random.
Oh, this is actually one that I had designed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Reduce this jutsu's cost by X. might need some clarification on, well, some syntax fixing. Say X equals the number of your opponent's battle rewards. One ninja effect give 2 damage to the target.
So when I had made this card, the only thing that difference between the one that I made and this one was that one I had a requirement of Sasuke and only Sasuke. Well, this one anybody can use it, as you can see. It has no requirement.
Yeah.
Two, I didn't have a target. My jutsu just gave a damage to a ninja. Gives 2 damage to a ninja. That's it. It didn't target. It just gave 2 damage to somebody upon resolution. So you didn't know who was gonna get hit by it, but only Sasuke could use it. If it just cost a 5 or more. And I think mine was like a turn 6. I'm not 100% sure. I think this one's better than the one I made.
Well,
Just because
it has a
just because anybody can use it.
feels like a feral rage. Random, so this isn't even limited to water. You could play this in lightning and just blow somebody up.
You can place it in any deck. That's what I'm saying. Like anybody can use this. This is probably next to that Guard Jutsu. This is probably the best one. I think actually I would say this is better than the Guard Jutsu.
Can you imagine playing this in fire after you warhawked twice and just dropping this on somebody?
You play BR Flip and you can get away with it.
F that deck.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I need to do? What I didn't do. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to put here streaming now. Cool. Yeah, no. It needs a requirement, some kind of requirement. As it stand right now, I think it's too powerful. Next one is Win Buyakugao. I don't even know how to pronounce that crap. It's a requirement. Well, it has three win. So this is the first one that I see, and that has a jutsu cost that is less than 4. So this one costs 3 win, turn 6. Requirement Sakura Haruno plus tuning or higher Osunade. Effect: heal every ninja in the user's team, then remove the user from the game. In that case, put in play a
Yakugo.
Byakugo ninja card with the same name as the user from your reinforcement deck into the user's team in any position. So essentially, you kill off your Tsunade or Sakura, and you put in play this big ass beater.
You heal everybody.
Yeah, you heal everybody as well. So not bad.
That's the way we get the Sakura and Tsunade that we had previewed before.
So that's a very unique way of playing a reinforcement card. So no longer are you doing the sacrifice, but this way you're doing something a little bit different. I like it. Not bad. It's turn 6. So it's turn 6, usually around that time. Yeah.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, next card. Void. Summoning Jutsu. Costs one of every real element, so water, wind, fire, lightning, earth. Turn
Yeah.
7.
No generic, no void. You should put
Generic here.
yeah.
Requirements: Reningen plus Sharingan Eye. Effect: put in play one 10 Tails Ninja card from your reinforcement deck, ignoring its sacrifice requirements and entrance requirements. Earlier, when it said entrance requirements, it meant entrance cost, because that's the only thing it should be able to mean here.
Well, it could be that
If they use
this was made before, another one was made after,
this
and
is
had a
also
better
true.
better syntax. But we'll
Yeah.
find out exactly from the creator if he wanted it to do something like that. Because from when he told me, he said he was making the card effects. He didn't use a search engine as proof reference for some of the syntax, so he had to like go off memory how stuff's
Uh,
worded. So I give him credit. He did a lot of stuff without having to check the work, and there is going to be some people proofreading the work and they're going to fix all that stuff. So it will be fixed, and I think tomorrow I will be uploading all the all these cards on tap so people can playtest them.
make sure they're listed as like playtest set or something, and then when they're finalized, they can go to set 30
I don't think I can do that. I don't think
if
that's a
possible.
choice. Yeah, that's not a choice. I'd have to put them by their names, and that's it.
Well, yes, their names go on, but they get a number for the set they belong to, I think.
Yeah, but once you put a card in there, you can't delete it.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
Uh,
Unless the creator of the website deletes it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
So.
user is not affected by Ten Tails effect.
Oh, the Tento that came on and wiped the board, and then if you didn't have a Shuriken Eye or a Reningen user, a guy in play, at the end of the turn, your opponent gets a
Have
battery
a battle
ward.
reward.
So that's how you bring him out and leave. Okay, I get it. So you use this to bring out the Tentail. Tentail wipes the board except for him, and then you proceed to get battery rewards.
Yeah, because then the Ten Tail because you're not affected by the Ten Tails effect of giving up a battle reward at the end phase.
Yeah. So it would be
Ah,
you play the Jutsu. If it resolves, which is a crazy cost, but if you have Jutsu, it doesn't matter. Play the Jutsu, wipes the board. That's two battery rewards. That's not bad. That's,
F Senju F Senjutsu. I mean, I just play role reversal and go ham, but
yeah, that is something that you can't do. But if you don't have these two requirements, you're gonna die, right?
well,
No, no, the user's not affected by it. Never mind. Ha 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 ha. But you're still gonna give up prizes.
yeah, you don't care. You just role reversal and win.
Yeah. Nah.
That's not bad. That's interesting.
Yes, it's neat. I like it. All
All
right,
right,
what we got here? We
you
got
get this one. This is
yeah,
an important one.
yeah,
It's for
boy.
Cupcake.
I got a friend of mine who he was a big fan of Kakashi. Like he had a binder of all the Kakashis. Just love Kakashi. Shoot, his Xbox name was Kakashi. I don't know 617. I think it was. I don't remember what his. That was actually his username was Kakashi. And he decided he wanted to play the game and he wanted to build a deck with Kakashis in it. And I'm like, you can only have two Kakashis, but you can have three boyhoods and three childhoods. So he had a total of 9 Kakashis in his deck. And then he played all his jutsus were all Kakashi requirements, and then he used to use Kamui, and he came up with this combo where you go burst the lightning blade and use Kamui, and he'll just body you. It was devastating. So I guess this is a tribute to you, Cupcake. Um, so
And then during the unlimited format, I decided to bring that deck back because Burst Comor is hilarious.
yeah,
So I mean,
it's a fire jutsu named Kamui. It costs 3 fire, 2 random. Forbidden jutsu is a turn 7. I would like for it to be turn 6 over 7. Kakashi Hatake enters cost of 4 or more. Obito plus enters cost of 4 or more. Target one ninja on the battlefield. Place the target into your battle reward area face down. Then the user gains crush. So not only am I getting a battle reward by making you a battle reward, but now anybody who's blocking me is gonna get it's gonna give me a battle reward as well. I'm gonna have crush. For those of you know what crush does, crush is whenever the this guy wins, well, whenever the user or just ninja wins any victory, it gets a battle reward. I like it. It's not overpowered at all. I think it's pretty solid. Like I said, I would like for it to be a turn 6 over a turn 7, but it's dope. Another card to add to the Kamui deck.
yeah, so one of. Well,
Yes, it's dope because
actually,
you can go Blade of the Lightning Blade and then play Kamui.
actually, I don't know because if you're playing this in the reinforcement deck, doesn't that mean I can't play 3 regular Kamui?
You could. So the reinforcements in the deck are two separate decks.
Okay, never mind then. Yep, one of. We'll
Yeah.
just drop it in there.
This is something that was I had discovered because I used to play three stage modes in my deck and three stage modes in my reinforcement deck.
Oh, the that weird turn 7 that reduced its entrance cost.
Well, when I used to play turn three stage mode that deck, like during the
Yeah,
end of the format, when I will play the mission card that puts in play Naruto Sage mode or a Ginin
yeah.
or Naruto, any Naruto in your deck, and you play the Sage mode, and then you can sacrifice this Sage mode to play Sage mode. That was kind of weird. But they had ruled it that the reinforcement and the extra deck they're not combined. They're separate. So in theory you could play three Kamois, but because you can only have one Kamoi reinforcement of that name in there, you're kind of screwed. So you can have a total of four, right? Three in your main board, one in your reinforcement.
Kamuis. One
Yeah,
can be one can be played by Obito, 3 can be played by Itachi, and all can be played by Kakashi.
that is true. That is very true.
All right, next card, Summit Enlightenment. This is an Earth one. Costs 5 Earth. Entrance cost 7. First Hokage plus entrance cost of 5 or more. Target: every one of your opponent's ninjas on the battlefield. Effect: give 1 damage to the target. True several thousand hands. Give 2 damage to the target instead.
Okay, so
That's
you
cute.
you, you go into the sage mode. The sage mode puts in play that thousand
The
hand
several
thing,
thousand hands,
and you
and
put
you go 1.
you swing out, play this jutsu. Because you have six jutsu, doesn't matter what you pay for. Um, just pay 5 chakra, and you just give two damage to everybody on the field. I like it. I don't know what else to say. It's a board wipe.
Anyone that comes out to fight gets hit with several thousand hands.
Yeah, pretty much. Again, chopped all over the face. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Down.
I like the fact that it's combination, so it means you couldn't play the several thousand hand in its own team. It had to be in the same team to get full value. So that was an interesting
I
choice.
I actually do not very much, but the creator has been using it quite a lot in this, and it's nice to see. You don't particularly like them if they're not unbalanced keywords getting some support or some kind of play.
Let me tell you this right now, though. This is I don't know if you know this, SC, but doppelganger in this card pretty
Stop!
dope.
Stop! Stop!
I'm just saying. I didn't have to sacrifice my
At
Hokage.
first, Hokage,
I could
I
just
might
go.
just be going in off rip.
I might just call myself true several hand or true several thousand hands.
Hands. Yep.
And now I can use this jutsu because I'm gonna have some support or be a head ninja, whatever the case may be. I like it. It's not bad. It's not overpowered. Again, I feel like all of these forbidden jutsus they're really good, but they're so late.
Yep.
All right,
They have to be
lightning.
that late.
Well,
That one's you.
I'd actually had designed one that was like a turn three, and
Return 3.
yeah, it was just a Rasengan I think, and the Rasengan just gave the guy plus 7 plus 0. You know what I mean? And then I guess if you won any victory, you draw 2 cards. So one of those generic kind of jutsus. I think forbidden jutsus can go that route. You can make a forbidden jutsu that might give the user a +2/+2. It's super generic, but anyway, this one is Tail Beast Bomb Barrage. It looks like a giant turd. Requirements. Actually, this one costs five lightning. Requirements: Tail Beast. Target every one of your opponent's ninja on the battlefield, so it's just another target the entire thing. So it's the same thing. Okay, so it gives 1 damage to target combination Tail Beast. give 2 damage to the target instead. So it's the same thing as the first one called Genjutsu, is just the lightning version of it.
Mm.
This is better though because it has more users.
It has more users, but at the same time, it's kind of bad because tail beasts don't generally go in teams with each other. They usually send out their at least their deck that I remember they kind of like sending out in big teams by themselves.
Yeah, by themselves, but
That's their playstyle.
those are those tail beasts, right? You can also play the other
Yeah.
tail beasts. It's the Naruto Jinchuriki ones as well, the new ones that are,
Mm.
that are in this set. So it's still a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot better because it has more users. Other than that, both the juices are the same. I'm gonna say the same thing I said to the other one. Just give this one a +1 in terms of likes because it has more requirement. It has more users.
All right. And the next card is not a. Oh, I guess we
Hey, this is a card that I actually had designed. Dan.
can do this one then.
So I had made it Dan. I was a big fan of playing Dan back in the day. Because he was like put in play, draw a card, and then he was a Jonian, so you can use like giant vortex with him, stuff like that. And then if he at the end of the showdown or whatever the case, think he would kill himself, and you draw a card. So I essentially did the same thing. I remade Dan exactly the same, but allow him to put in play a reinforcement. So what this card does is avoid Dan Spirit Mode. It's a turn 5, 0 hand cost, leave Jonian Mail, name Dan, mental power 2, reinforcement. Spirit Transformation. I think that's the name of the jutsu. It's called Spirit Transformation. Tracking. At the start of your turn, discard this ninja. In that case, draw 1 card and remove target ninja from the game. So this allows you
Of
to
one
just,
tracked ninja.
yeah, remove 1 track ninja from the game. So this allows you to kill a track guy.
Yeah, and it banishes it too. And during the start of the turn too. So,
hmm
uh,
You you
do
you
unless you.
you can't respond to it. You can't do nothing. It's like an end all be all kind of effect.
Yep.
Once it's about to trigger, that's it. Nothing you can do about it.
All right,
Um,
not bad.
and I wanted to use the track mechanic. I wanted to do something with the tracking. So I mean, at least you have
Yeah.
you have a heads up. Once the Dan comes out, you have a heads up. So the difference between this Dan and my Dan, the one I had designed, I made him have Guardian, so he couldn't attack, but you can block with him. This one you can actually attack with him. So this was a little bit better than what I created, and I think the way I placed my ghost was different too. I had my ghost on the actual effect, and to me it looked a lot better. But overall, I like the card. Not bad.
We'll take it.
I
All
like the
right.
template.
And
The
it
template looks real nice though.
does.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
All right. So
All
these are
right.
the changes that were made. It said following are cards that got changed due to discussions, suggestions, and playtesting. So there are some cards that were changed. So we're gonna start reading some of the changes. So let's see. You can start off with the first one.
Conan, Wind, Water, Rain, Female, Mental Power 1, Growth, Turn to Ninja. Effect, Maiden, Valid. At the start of your turn, if your turn marker is higher than your opponent's, you can draw 1 card. No effect, this ninja cannot be blocked by a team with 1 or more ninja with an entrance cost of 0 in it. It's
I'm
a
not
0302 paper attribute.
I'm not sure what got changed. Do you know what got changed?
I don't. Let me quickly take a look and I'll tell you.
I really like this Conan. I think this Conan is great. I think if you're playing any kind of Conan, this is something that you definitely play. So good.
Oh, I think the other one had ambush.
Okay. Yeah. That gotta go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Not bad. I still think it's a little bit overpowered, but I like it.
I think the other one had ambush. Instead of growth.
Yeah, I like the growth better because now you can play the childhood Golden.
Shh, no, must not.
All right, next one is the Haku.
Call they massacred my boy.
I don't know what they did to the original one.
I'll go over this and I'll tell you what the original one looked like.
Okay.
So this is turn zero water ninja, mist, male, mental power 2, name Haku. It's a Haku childhood. Effect his tool, attacker mission. Give your opponent 3 battle rewards. Remove this ninja from the game. In that case, move your opponent's turn marker down by 1. 0 weapon. So this effect is good. Um,
It's a 2-2.
huh?
This one's a 2-2.
Yeah, it's a 2200.
Oh, 2-2.
Original Haku, the original Haku childhood that was suggested was absolutely broken. It made me want to play this game. It was a water wind
Okay, it's
02.
dual symbol.
Um, it had 2 effects. First effect was
Oh, so he removed the second effect.
yeah, he removed the second effect and he balanced out the effect that was left because the original effect would have you discard this card to move your opponent's turn marker down by 1.
All right.
And the second effect, which was valid, gave your opponent's mission cards +1 entrance cost.
Yeah, that's too powerful. Yeah, no. Okay, so
No, it's
this
fine. Chill out.
this one's a lot more balanced. It's still strong, but a lot more balanced.
Yeah, and I mean, it got nerfed from what I just described to giving 2 battle rewards as a cost, so that there'd be some kind of interaction, so you could maybe negate it instead of just discarding. Because once I saw discard, I was like, so Farito loops are a thing. Um, He had suggested 1 battle reward, but that it was definitely even too strong at 2. So he removed the win symbol strong and he removed the entrance cost effect, which saddens me, but that card was definitely overstated with effects at that point. So
Yeah,
this is fair.
a lot more fair. I don't know how fair it is just yet, but it's a lot more fair than the one we had before.
I mean, I'm still going to give
Oh,
3 battle rewards and dick somebody, but at least it's going to cost me a lot more.
yeah,
So
it's not free anymore. All
my
right, so that
goodness.
was a good
So
change so far. The two good changes.
I would still like to see the win symbol on it, but it's not necessary.
All right,
I
so
like dual symbols, certain things.
all right, so this one is wind water. So this, water wind still the same. I guess I lost the ambush. Same thing as the other one. I think I lost the ambush as well.
But he gained growth.
Yeah, but yeah. So now that the Yahiko childhoods, you can
Do
grow them.
something if they're sitting on the board.
Yeah. Or I think this card's a lot more deadlier. I think it's crazy because ambush is busted, but because now it has growth, you can play the childhood guys and just growth over them.
On turn
And
3, you get a 6040.
yeah, 6-1.
Yeah, you're right. 6141. Hey, water coming up. Water coming up.
And then they can't block. You can still deploy for your turn.
Hey,
So you made your little Yahiko a beat stick, and you can still
he's
just
valid.
yeah. Well, only one part's valid.
Holy crap, that effect. Let's get the effect model.
Yeah. When this ninja is put in play, if your turn marker is higher than the your opponent, move one of your opponent's body words to your hand. So it's not bad. Open.
This conversation that I just had online
Hold on a
is
sec.
exactly now I know why Final Fantasy never succeeded.
Yeah, give me a bit. I'll talk to you. Let me finish the stream and I'll talk to you about it.
Oh, and I said hi though.
SU said what up? Arlen said what's up?
Kill it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Uh,
That is really good.
that's good. I
Because
like it.
now that's even better because now the injured Yahiko childhood is still getting you a battle reward to your hand because this
Mhm.
thing's effect is valid.
Yes, sir. And cards like Karen can help you heal your Yahiko.
Oh, not that you would be playing that. Uh,
It's interesting how
well,
you
you might play that
what you
Karen.
can. Yeah. Well,
This card's good.
why would you not play Healing Karen?
Well, I was saying you wouldn't because of the childhood Karen that got released this set, but honestly, you just play both.
You could. I don't really care for the new one, but yeah.
That childhood Karen is really strong.
I don't. I have mixed feelings about this card. Maybe that not being valid. You know what I mean?
Chill out. Let water have its thing. But you're right. That is quick question. Is isn't valid, right?
What?
Prize Naruto.
Oh, he's deployed.
I know he's deployed, but he isn't valid, right?
Well, I don't know. He might be valid. I think he is valid, but there aren't really cards. There aren't many cards that allow you to deploy your guy injured. So
This is also true.
at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, but this is put in place, so you're getting a battle reward off of
Yeah,
growth.
but you also have to be a really shitty disadvantage anyway. So you have to like be ahead of your opponent in turn marker. Just
To be ahead of your opponent in turn markers, so that means if you went second, it can be rough, and or you have to be playing some kind of turn marker manipulation, of which there are, one or two cards in the set that do
yes.
that. Um, that Haku is a prime suspect. So yeah, if you're playing a turn marker based deck, it will happen, but then you would still have to. Oh, I get it. So if you played Haku Childhood, you immediately take one of the battle rewards back.
Yeah, that becomes a two bad reward. But he already had
Okay.
that effect before, the bad reward effect.
Well,
The only thing that changed on this card was that it became growth. Inside
yeah,
of
growth
ambush.
instead of ambush. I feel like that's good. It makes the childhood
Yeah,
Yahiko's good.
it makes it makes the childhood cards usable. So thumbs up.
I like it.
Next one
And
is the
next one, we get
Nagato.
a Wind Fire Nagato.
Yeah, which is I found weird as hell. Why is
Whoa,
he wind fire?
whoa.
Why is he not? Why doesn't he not have a water symbol? Like, why is he not like wind, fire, water or something like that? I don't know.
Is he not Water Void?
Sure, he could have just been void. Though, period.
I would have accepted just Void. I feel like that's his best one because I don't really, apart from Reningen, I don't know what he really does. But
Those might. I
Windfire,
mean,
all
wind,
right.
fire might be his element. So it might be like his legit element. But I think because the other two are wind, water, it should just follow the wind, water pattern just so it can be more playable. Now,
Mm,
now if you're stuck with a water card in your hand, like a mission card, and this happens to be the only card you have in your hand, you can't even use that mission card.
yeah.
So it kind of conflicts with his own deck. That's all I'm saying. Maybe
I'd have rather him been Void, but let's see what he does. He's a turn 5, one hand cost. Rain, Male, Reningen, Growth.
yeah, it added the growth. It's
5.
no longer ambush.
5070. Ninjutsu. Effect. Katsuki's Genius. Excuse.
Execute.
I mean, execute. Oh, yes, execute.
Yeah, he
Attacker.
has excuses, all right.
Attacker. EOJ1. If your turn marker is higher than your opponent's, move one jutsu card from your discarded pile to your hand. This ninja cannot be blocked by a team with one or more ninjas with an entrance cost of 2 in it.
So two things changed. Growth and is no longer free to add a jutsu to your hand. Now it costs you one chakra. So those are two things that changed, and because of those two changes, I think this card is perfectly fine.
Yep, balance. I also like how it says with an entrance cost of 2, not 2 or less, so he's not actually presence but stronger.
Yeah,
Alright,
not bad.
next.
That's what a turn
God.
5 should look like.
He's not valid.
Nope. All right, so the next one is Conan. This one does have ambush. So Conan,
Hello.
Win, Rain, Akatsuki, female, mental power 2, ambush. Uh, Attacker mission costs you 1 win. Remove from game this ninja and target ninja with a lower interest cost than this ninja. In that case, at the end of your opponent's turn, Return those ninjas in their owner's village in their original status. I'm not 100% sure what changed on this card, but I still like this card. Oh, it doesn't have the hand cost anymore. That's what changed. It used to have a hand
Oh, it had a
cost.
hand cost of 1.
Yeah, I think I felt like the hand cost was hindering its playability. Yes, I love this card. Card's amazing. Great. Perfect design. It's another version of the Obito turn 3.
Yeah, the fire wind one.
Yep, card's good. Alright.
Fire wind one just moves them by itself, not itself. I don't know what combos. So if I paid the wind and Conan and then I change substitute, what happens? Do I even banish a dude?
You fail because the cost is only one win.
Ah, I see. I
Yeah,
can't do as much as you can there. All right,
yeah.
fair enough. Um,
Because when your king is about to resolve, you're no longer in play, so you fail to resolve.
that is fair.
Yeah. Had she been pay one win, remove her from the game, then then you won't fail because you remove yourself
Oh,
as a cost. So if you remove yourself as a cost, it still resolves.
yeah, but substitute would obviously fail. So,
Yeah. Well, you can't even
well,
you couldn't even
I
target
couldn't
her.
even target her
Yeah.
because she's removed as a cost.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
love the card. Card's great. Perfect design. And it's even more balanced in the sense that they still come back in the original status.
yeah, instead of like injured or something.
Yeah. Please note that when they do come back into play, they still get their put in play effects, as long as they're valid.
Yep.
So if your guy is injured
So stuff
and
on.
he's valid and he gets removed from the game due to this effect comes back into play, it still triggers his put in play effect. If your guy's injured and it's not valid, and he gets put in play and injured, and he will fail to get the put in play effect, it's no longer valid. So again, I love this card, man. The card's great. I'm definitely gonna mess around with it big time.
I'll sideboard it versus Void.
Uh,
Uh,
oh,
Next
this
card,
is the cool.
Kunai.
Whenever we were fucking talking mad trash about this card, not because
I
not
had plans.
yeah not because we thought it was a terrible
I had
design
plans.
per se, but it was just overpowered. So originally, the original effect of this card was the wheeler gets +2/+0. It was so broken. Now it's just +1/+0. You neg one to get an extra +1 boost. In some games that's definitely worth it. In most games it's not worth the neg one unless you're
I
playing
feel
no
I
hand water.
sometimes a Jirobu is a 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In some situations, this is definitely a good. It's good to neg one. In most situations, it's probably not good to neg one. So overall, I'm 100% sure this card will see play. If three people do decide to play with the cards, this will be a playable card because it's going to change math, and people can't math correctly. So
Rest in peace, the Sukato dream though. I have to work that much harder.
yeah,
I
I like it. I like the changes. It's very balanced. I hate the changes because I was really excited about being a +2/+0. If I could change
was
something, if I could change something about this card, I would make this card have a 0 hand cost. That would probably be the only thing. Um, but other than that, it's fine how it is.
if you make this thing a 0 hand cost, that would be a problem. That means that it would be an automatic must play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like
That just means terrible cards that get rid of permanent in play stuff become so much better.
I don't know about that. Like I kind of would like to see that 0 hand cost, but at the same time, I kind of feel like that will cause a different
Oh,
kind
of
of play
course, of
style
course.
that we would not
That's what I
want.
said. The only thing that I would change, if I could change anything, would be that. But I think as it is, it's perfectly fine. I don't think any changes at all. Period. All right, next one. I'm
Shima
not.
Uchiha.
Was this originally a turn 4 or was it originally a turn 3? I'm not 100% sure.
I feel like he was a turn 3.
That's a lot of cards to look through. I'm not like going through all that. Anyway, let's just read it anyway. This one
Uchiha
is.
Clan,
Go ahead. Sorry.
male, Sharinganai, mental power 1. Clash of the Clans, Desperation.
Oh,
Or
what's
you
up,
can move
Star
up.
Universe? Sorry about that. I see.
Right. When this ninja is deployed, you can move up to X cards from your removed from game area to your discard pile. X equals the number of your opponent's battle rewards. Mission 0. Search your deck for one card with Desperation and move it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck.
Card's good. I like it.
That card is great.
The card is good.
Is that really Attacker 0? Is that Attacker 1?
Attacker
Oh,
one.
that's Attacker Mission 1.
Yeah, Attacker Mission 1. Card's great. Um,
So,
there's not much I
give
can
me
really say.
2
There
seconds.
there aren't many great desperation cards, and this kind of helps them out. So I think that was a change. I think the change was instead of going to the top of the deck because it had desperation, it's now a card that you can search for. So for 2 chakra, if you are in a losing end, if you have, I think, if you took 6 or more damage or battery wards or 5 or more damage, I'm not 100% sure what the kickoff for desperation is. You can search for.
Desperation is your opponent has 5 battle rewards.
So if you're at 5, okay, yes, yeah, so you're at 5. This will definitely go live. Over, like I said, it's not overpowered because desperation is not crazy in this game at the moment. There aren't any
It's
like they're
not
not.
overpowered is because when Bandai printed Axis of Evil, they printed Desperation on it, but they printed an explanation, not the keyword Desperation.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Because that's exactly what I went to check.
Oh, did you? I could have told you it doesn't have desperation. Jeez.
Look, I was hoping and praying.
Thanks for the like, bro. No. I like the change. It's not bad. I don't think it's overpowered. Maybe in the near future it might be overpowered, but as it stand right now, it's not overpowered at all.
The only thing I don't like about these Uchiha cards that I've been seeing is that they've made most of them, if not all of them, like main ones, Genjutsu. And I feel like in the past they haven't been. They've always been like flame or something
Yeah,
for a
they've
reason.
been
But
flame because flame attribute sucks.
yeah, as do most of the Uchihas. So I'm trying to figure out why these random dudes just have Genjutsu.
Hey, so planetary the devastation actually got changed. Not only did it get changed in the picture, but it got changed in the requirement. So whenever we just read the card, it was a turn 8 void, same cost, but cost you 6, but the requirements were an income plus interest cost of 5 or more, which means that now you can play with Devapath and some of the other
Ah,
ones,
okay. This is a lot better then.
and even Toby. Some of the newer stuff they're coming out. So 3 thumbs up. As a
Not
pro,
even only that. Um,
you can play with.
aren't there
Yeah, there's a 5 drop pain.
aren't there some Jinchuriki that have Sharingan and Rinnegan?
Um, maybe,
28.
maybe. I'm not 100% sure. You're probably onto something. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that there might be one. Maybe Roshi. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, it has way more users. I like the card. Card's a lot better, way better. That's crazy how one of those small things like that can change how playable a card is.
Yeah, it could make a card like useful. Oh,
Yeah,
let me check something out real quick.
I'm gonna go read the next one.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, the other one is Earth Barrier Tag. This one's a turn 2, 1 hand cost, requirement, interest cost of 1 or more. Mission will cost you 1. Remove this tool from the game. Your in-play non-ninja cards cannot be affected by your opponent's effects during this turn. So, yeah, I think this one became a turn 2 over a turn 3. I'm not sure what was changed about this card. I think the interest cost got reduced. So
I
it's
think it got reduced,
yeah.
maybe.
I think that was the thing that was with this card, that the interest cost was a turn 3, and I was like, oh, turn 3, it could have been a little bit sooner to protect your early game stuff. Uh, Being that it went from a 3 to a 2, I like the card. I mean, I liked the card before. I like it a little bit more now. It's not bad, not terrible. I would love to see it being a turn 1, but that's just me. Hopefully, hopeful,
Yeah,
wishful thinking, right?
very wishful.
All right, the next one's
Yeah,
Haku. Haku got changed. Yeah, what?
I just checked. There is a set 28 ninja that fulfills the requirements. It's actually Yagura, the
Yagara.
three tails.
Oh, okay,
He's the
I was thinking Roshi, because Roshi was a turn 5 fire.
Yeah, but then he got reduced to four because the four tails is a
Okay,
four.
all right, cool. And so she became the 5 drop. Okay, yeah.
Yagura is a five, yeah.
Yeah,
But they all have it, so if you can find a way to buff their entrance costs, you can do it.
yeah. I don't think it's
I'm not
viable,
going
but
through all that trouble
yeah,
though.
it's not
But
worth it, but it is possible. So the Haku, it's a void water, um, Miss Rogue Ninja, male. It should be female. Mental power
stop it.
two, mental power 2 ambush, turn 2 0 hand cost. Impure resurrection. I'm not 100% sure what was changed. Maybe it says impure resurrection now. I don't think I had it before. Sacrifice one ninja or client. Ooh, I like those. When this ninja is sent to attack, place a mirror coin on one of your opponent's ninjas. Valid EOJ. Remove all mirror coins from target ninja. Place this ninja in a team opposing that ninja. In that case, this ninja gains evasive during the turn. Oh, so I know it was a change. The team no longer gains evasive. He gains evasive, and that's it.
Mm, can't be targeted by jutsus.
Yeah. All right. Not bad.
Alright, yeah.
It was a nerf. I respect the nerf.
Alright. Next one is a.
It was needed because that thing was broke. That thing was hella
Is
broke.
it?
Making your entire team untargetable by jutsus for nothing.
It's pretty strong.
Especially when
Way
you're
too
when you're
strong.
about to get targeted by a jutsu, you're like, oh, I'm gonna dash over here.
That
Yep,
don't work no more.
yep. Sorry, you failed, bro. Nice try though. That's so stupid. 10-10. So she got changed. I'm not 100% sure what her change was. Let's see. Leaf, ally shinobi forces, tuning, female mental power, +1. Mental power 1, growth. It's a turn 1, 0 hand cost, weaponry. All your weapon tool cards in your reinforcement deck get -1 interest cost. So
Ooh.
that's dope. It's
So
not
I can
valid.
kunai on turn zero,
Uh,
is what you're telling me.
well, she's turn 1, so it doesn't matter. Cool,
Find
nice.
a way.
But you can play the other one, the 2 drop on turn 1. Valid. This ninja can become the wielder of up to 3 weapon tool cards. She can have 3 kunais on her.
Huh. No,
And
no,
then her
I'm not.
stats got changed, so now she has like beefier stats. She's a 3-1-2-1.
Not bad.
Yeah, she's more of an aggressive ninja than a support ninja. I think she was like a 2-2-1-2 or 2-2-1-1. I
Okay.
think that's what she was before. It's
Yeah,
nice.
this is better.
Yeah, I like this card, man. This card's good. Watch, I'm gonna break it.
I'll help.
All right, Obito Uchiha, Enrage.
That earth symbol's gone.
Yes, it is. Fire, male tuning, Sharingan.
Holy crap.
Name Obito, Ambush. It doesn't have the hand cost anymore either.
He has ambush? Oh, shoot. Your fire has a
Live in
whole
hell.
ambush curve?
Yes, they do. EOJ to put a -1/-1 coin on target ninja. So you can just target anybody. Then if the target's injured, discard it. So this he snipes.
Hmm.
Watch out. You ain't safe.
Hmm.
While your opponent
Stab our best friend.
Hold on, you can keep
Him and backstab our.
you can put multiple coins on people too. So it's not only just a guy without a coin. You could put like a coin on a guy who has a coin already. So He's good friends with Kakashi and Sasuke squad.
Yeah, very good friends.
Because
Best friends, one could say.
so if Kakashi and Sasuke squad is in play and you have neg one coin on somebody, and a ninja doesn't have a neg one coin, uses a jutsu, and you respond by putting a neg one coin on them. When their jutsu is about to resolve, it will fail because they cannot be the user jutsus.
Is that how that works?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about a ban for the Kakashi Sasuke squad because that squad's already overpowered. Valid. While your opponent's ninja have 3 or more neg 1 coins among them, this ninja gains tree. 4160 genjutsu.
So
So
just play
don't
Kakashi
get
Sasuke
feared.
squad, and then you already have tree. All right.
Don't get feared. Don't get feared.
This card's good,
Card's
man. I'm
solid.
I'm actually excited for this card.
It's a solid. It's a solid turn for ambush fire.
Yes, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
That's what the deck one deck needed anyway. That deck sucked.
Hmm.
That's what the deck one deck needed,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Neg one you can actually play a neg one deck. I like it.
Hold on.
Um.
Hold on. He's a 4-1-6-1, which means that
Six
if you
zero.
have this client, he's a he's a what? A 5-1-7-0?
You know the other thing about him is he can come out much earlier than 4 because
Yeah, because of the new dimension cards. I know.
just that because of Homegirl that I've been playing forever, but Uroko,
Yeah.
but he has ambush, so that's pretty good for fire.
All right. So client Madara Uchiha is Fire Wind. Turn one, male. When this client is put in play, you can move all cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck in any order. Then draw the same number of card plus one. Uh, so it was changed from EOJ mission to move this card to your chakra to the other effect to now being a one time thing where you just play it and you get the effect only once. So you can just sacrifice it.
Fight them later.
Yeah.
Your Obidos get +1/+0.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can actually sacrifice them for the reinforcement.
yeah.
All right. So the Raikages. So these were the ones that got changed so they could say allied shinobi forces instead of being Satosas. That's pretty
Okay,
much
is that all that got changed for them?
yeah. Because I had talked about it before. I said them being Satosas like helping the other Satosas isn't going to help you at all to get these effects. So he put allied shinobi forces, which I thought was a pretty cool touch, and it just works for a lot more ninjas. So I also didn't think that
Okay, so
these
it seems that they have effect for both Satusa and allied
well
shinobi
the
forces.
plus one for the Satosas.
Okay,
And then when they do something for each of the if you have one or more allied
allied
shinobi
shinobi.
forces, receive any damage, place or growth coin on one of your allied shinobi forces. So
Okay, cool.
and the other one is same thing. You can give a damage to target ninja. So that's one target. This one snipes. Um, A puts a growth point on allied shinobi forces ninja. Secret activity became a counter permanent mission, so it's no longer a permanent, but a counter permanent instead.
Which
Uh,
makes it which makes Haku childhood a lot weaker. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 3 battle words. Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
yeah, I mean those that's you gotta have that great Naruto bridge
Yeah, you better.
on deck,
You
dude.
better.
Um, the fifth Hokage, same thing.
Fifth Kaze, the fifth
Sorry,
Kazekage.
no, the fifth Hokage. Hers is dope. Whenever one of your allied shoulder ninjas receives any damage, you can heal an allied shoulder forces and draw a card. So that same person that received a damage, you can just heal it and draw a card. She's busted. I like it.
Yeah, that can happen during the showdown.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's like, oh man, I took a damage to the showdown. I'm gonna heal it, draw a card. All right.
And the Gar reduces damage by 1, so that's cute.
Yeah, the guard reduces damage by one.
He then he pays a bunch of wind chakra and to him blowing you up.
Removing the guy from the game. You can't play this jutsu, bro. End all be all jutsu. Kurisuchi. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what got changed for her, but she looks pretty cool.
And she's a turn 5 stone, and she's always been pretty nice. She has stone and lava, as she should. When your opponent plays a jutsu card, you can select one ninja they control. In that case, that ninja cannot be sent out to attack
So
during their
it's no
next turn.
longer mandatory; it's optional. So it's once per turn now. So that's
Yeah.
one change.
And when one of your allied shinobi receive damage due to showdown, you can give one damage to target ninja opposing that ninja.
So it's a weaker version of the Satosa guy, the her Satosa.
Onoki or Mei?
Onoki. Onoki has the if one of your allied shinobi forces receives a damage, you can give damage to target ninja. So he's just opposing, and then Onoki was like, "Nah, I snipe because I'm better," which he is. He's definitely better than she is.
Oh, Cowan childhood.
Card's fine. I think the card does. I think that it has a right balance of OPness, but at the same time counterplay.
Sushi?
Yeah, the Kurisuchi.
As long as she doesn't bust out Mage Jutsu, we'll be alright.
Grass. Okay, so it's a Karen Chaka grass female Guinea mental power 1 named Karin. First encounter valid when this ninja is put in play or is removed from play. You can draw one card. Amazing. Then discard one card from your hand. If the discarded card was a water ninja, you can place a growth point on one of your ninjas. That's not bad.
She is not bad at all. Valid. Every
Not bad.
Karen Ninja card in your hand gains growth.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, people play Hotaru. She just draws and discards. So
Oh, you mean talking about Flashpoint Hotaru?
yeah,
I don't care about Flashpoint Hotaru.
yeah, but this is not bad.
But
Not bad.
I think this card is a very good card and helps finish out Discard Water. Another good early drop for it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because that discard becomes a plus, especially if you discard
Yep.
Kusame Hoshigaki. All right, let's see.
Strong. You
Hanzo the
also have to be.
Salamander. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
What did you say?
To the next card.
Yeah. Void. Hanzo the Salamander. Turn 6, 1 hand cost. Rain Satosa male. Mental power 3. Ooh, he got smart? When he get smart? He
It's
got beat
always been
twice.
smart.
No, he got tricked by Donzo, and he got beat by a guy who doesn't know how to use the jutsu. So I don't know if he's smart. I'm just saying.
Guy that doesn't know. You talking about Mifune?
Yeah, so they don't
He
use
told
jutsu.
Mifune how to beat him.
You don't know how to use jutsus, bro. Just got beat
I don't
by.
know. Mifune definitely has a jutsu that costs 1 that you can't respond to. That card is so broken.
Alright, you win. I guess he deserves 3 mental power. Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
hey
beat the
man,
3 sounding.
put a water symbol on him. I'll be a lot happier.
Hey,
Impure resurrection, sacrifice one ninja or client. I like those sacrifices. EOJ two random. Place a 0/0 healthy and injured poison toad. Why we keep going with the poison toad? His name is Hanzo the Salamander. He
yeah, you should
summons
be
a
putting in a poison salamander.
salamander, not a toad. He's not Jiraiya, the toad sage.
Yeah, he's a bomb guy.
Anyway, and in the opposing team, in any position with the following valid at the start of your turn, injure all your ninjas. What? This broke. This broke.
Whoa!
Oh, this is broke. Sasuke and
Hold on a
him
second.
board wipe. Okay.
Hold on a second. Yikes!
Yo, I like this. I'm playing this card.
Yikes!
Yo,
But
I am
I
playing
don't know
this
why
card.
he has weapon. He should have bomb, especially with that effect.
Well, he uses a weapon.
But he's a He's a bloodline limit guy. He's the same as Deidara.
Yeah, but
Bomb.
you always see him use a weapon.
Um,
I mean, you don't see the picture? He has weapons all over the place.
you don't see the effect?
What effect? He cut you. You got cut, boy.
He sends a salamander into your ranks and it blows up on you.
No,
What are
he
you
sent a
talking
he sent a
about?
toad. You should have oil combat attribute. I'm just
Oh man, oil for the Hanzo.
yeah, he can definitely.
All right,
You can fix the combat attribute to something else. I think the original one has a different combat attribute. So try
should
to
be, yeah.
try to
We
match that
get
if you
this
can.
guy back to
If
bomb,
if
but
the original one has weapon, then I'll let it be. That's fine.
what do you mean? What do you mean the original one?
The original Hanzo Salamander, the water fire one.
Oh, the water fire one. Hold on, let me check for you real quick.
Yeah. Well, while you check, I'm gonna go read the next card.
Um,
All right. This is another one of the Allied Shinobi forces, and this one same first effect. When one or more of your Allied Shinobi ninjas receives damage, you can give one. You can remove one ninja from its team. So she starts removing guys from teams. Not bad. I like
yeah.
the fact that it's damage period, so you can do this multiple times. Oh no, she's once
hmm
per turn. Never mind. You said
She's once
you
per
can.
turn.
Are the other ones once per turn as well? Let me check. I didn't check
Yeah,
that.
they should be,
Well, Gara's not once per turn.
but he's a dick.
Sonata is once per turn. I think Onoki's not once per turn. And Raikage is not once per turn. So all the real ninjas are not once per turn. All the other ones, man, they ain't real. So okay,
And we
all
have the
right.
water wind mission, New Akatsuki.
Yeah, did you find the
Um,
Hanzo?
yeah, it's bomb.
Okay, so yeah, if you can make him bomb, just so you can match the original one. Wind, water, New Akatsuki, turn 2, 1 hand cost. Search your deck for one rain ninja card with a wind and or a water symbol, and edge cost equal to or lower than your turn marker, and move it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. In that case, if your turn marker is higher than your opponent, draw one card. I'm not 100% sure what changed. Maybe it's turn 2?
Oh, it
I,
was always turn two.
okay. I don't know what changed from the card. Oh, it allowed you to search for only wind or water, so it's actually limited to being only for their deck. You can't even use it to search for pain cards.
Was I feel like it was always that way.
Really? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Uh, my only
Could
thing
be
with
I could be wrong, but maybe this was changed early, but I've always seen it like that.
the only thing that I would say about this card, I think it should just search for a rain ninja and then just cost equal to a lower and make this card void so you can play it in the other deck.
I think that's so the creator actually said that he wanted to avoid giving Void another tool. And that's why he purposely structured this card that way
Yeah, but it's
to
just
be
still
water wind.
I still think you should just make it work with the other ones. It's like here, this support for this new set and still support for the old set, so you can still play with the old set.
Yes,
You
he
know?
has support for the old set, but this card wasn't meant to support them.
Yeah.
That's all it is. This was meant to search out his Conan.
Yeah. I wouldn't even bother to play with this card. Want to know why this card's terrible? Because I can just play that one win mission card search for 2 win ninjas.
You're talking about Eno's Tears?
It might be Eno's Tears.
Eno's Tears Eno's Tears is a neg one.
I don't.
This if your turn marker is higher, this ends up breaking
You
even.
break even, but I searched for the two cards that I needed.
I mean, the only thing I'm using this card for is to search Yahiko on turn 3 and growth and get a battle reward back. So
Yeah, you could now you could search for Yahiko and the Conan with the Eno's Tears. Growth your Yahiko and play your Conan. I'm just saying.
wrong there. You're
Of
not
course
wrong
I'm. Of
there.
course I'm not.
Neg one.
Look. I play deck ones all the time. All right, I don't
I
care.
mean, most people do.
Alright.
but with a lot of these new cards, we at least +0. So turn two is not a great turn to go neg one. Next card, Hidden Village of the Mist. Turn one, permanent. During the mission phase, you can apply one of the following effects according to the number of your in-play mist ninjas. I think the change that was made was to add a plus to the symbols, so it's not on turn two you can do this, but on turn three you can only do the turn three effect. You can pick and choose one as long as you have the correct
Yeah,
amount of mist ninjas or more,
it just made
which
the
is
card
good.
better.
That's a
Yeah,
good change.
made the card better. Yeah.
I think that's the same change that was did to the hidden village of the cloud and stone.
Yep, I see it. It's a plus. It's a 2+, 3+, 4+. The cloud and the stone also have that full wallet. Let's see what full wallet got changed to.
Counter permanent 2. Target 1 ninja. Attach this card to the target. Change the target's effect text to the following. Valid. Sent out to battle. Move one card from your opponent's discard pile to their chakra area.
The card is fucking nasty. I like this card.
This card actually has some. This card actually has some very interesting uses that aren't immediately apparent. It's been quite a while since I've seen a card that changes effect. So there's this turn zero Orochimaru that can't use jutsus.
Yeah,
Um,
you could change his effect to now he can use G2s, but your opponent gets a chakra.
yeah, your opponent gets a chakra, but it doesn't matter if you're just going to use like Ekdis or like something that just sacks him.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense. That's I didn't think
or
about that right away, but that's kind of cool. I like that. You can play this
so
in, you can play that Orochimaru and give you can play this and give chakra to him.
yeah, there's other cards that I see this being useful for. It's also good in the full deck with the two big dudes.
Yeah, I mean it has neat plays. I like it. I
Yeah.
think this card is really it's slick.
Yep, very.
Yeah.
You'll never see it coming.
All right, springtime of use. I'm not sure
So
what
this
was changed from the original to the new one.
the
But
thing that I needed change for this card wasn't changed, but I'd never mentioned it. The word is spring with a G, not sprint with a T. That needs to be changed.
oh, okay.
That's a
Select.
typing error.
Yeah, to turn two, one hand cost, win Earth. Select a player, then look at that player's hand. Choose one card among them and move it to the bottom of the owner's deck. In that case, that player draws one card. If you selected yourself, draw two cards instead. This mission does not count towards your one mission per turn.
I don't know what was changed there.
The thing that was changed was that before it said draw one, and now if you choose yourself, you draw two.
I think that was still the same.
No, it was a draw one.
Okay, so you break even if you choose yourself.
Yeah, it allows you
Break
to.
even.
It allows
You
you to
still neg
rearrange.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still neg one.
No, you don't. No. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're neg one. You're neg one. You're neg one. It's a neg one, but allows you to move stuff around and build chakra. So not bad.
Yeah.
It's a card supposed to hurt your opponent. Anyway, it's you neg two to hurt your opponent.
We have Hidden Rain Village. Other hidden villages, they will got
This one. The only change on this card was that it says instead of being a 3, it says 3+.
3+. So it kept the regular 1 and 2.
Yeah, the 1 and 2 makes sense
Yes, they
because
had to
yeah,
because
you'll be plussing like
that
crazy.
one effect is all I needed.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have a couple other cards. I think we have like 15 cards. See if we can get through them kind of quickly. We have the lightning water dragon jutsu, water lightning, and
Yeah,
it
so
costs water
they just changed it from Satosa to Jonin. That's the
jonin,
which is a good change in my
good change.
opinion. So you can play it in other
Makes it quite
decks.
more playable. Um, Uchiha Reflection. Um, it costs a fire random. While the jutsus on the chain, players cannot play any jutsu cards. Still same requirements of Madara
Oh,
or
see,
Obito
the
plus
only change was that don't give a damage to the target.
for damage. Yep. So it's kind of like Ferocious Punch
Yeah, it's a
in that
ferocious
sense.
punch for the Uchiha, but stronger because it's such a late game card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way
Yasaka
better. It's
B.
actually way better now. Just Takebe, I
Uh,
don't know. I don't know what the difference between them. Madara, Uchiha, Susanoo, yep, same requirements. I didn't really change at all.
I think
Uh,
they. I don't know if it went from. I don't know what got changed here.
I think the expert part got it fixed. Expert
Discard the
Madara,
remaining ninjas in the target's team. Yeah.
yeah, I think that was it.
Um, Oath binding technique got requirements
Yeah.
of when the entrance costs 3 or more, so that's balanced.
Oh yeah. Oh this. Oh yeah. This Jutsu was
This
nuts.
jutsu is about to go in.
Yeah, I liked it.
Um,
Sasori got changed to two things. Got changed on this card. The entrance cost is no longer 5, and now the wielder gains manipulation.
so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, quality of
That
life.
will. Stone Fist got changed to Stone plus entrance cost of 2 or more, which is
Yes, smart because that one zero drop was just busting your ass.
yeah, he was too strong.
Yeah,
Sage mode first Hokage.
it became full art.
All right.
That's literally what happened. Just full art. I had a conversation with him
But,
earlier today, so I noticed this used to be non-full art. Now it's a full art card. He was like, "You might as well just make a full art," and he did.
Obito and Madara. I don't really know what got changed here.
Me neither. I can't. I
They,
can't tell.
yeah, they weren't valid before. Inspiration Crush. EOJ2 target ninja becomes a standby then draw a card.
I honestly don't know what got changed for the card, but there's nothing much to really talk about it. It's one of those cards that you're gonna only do this when you need to go in for game. Um,
Well, I mean, I'm gonna pay. I'll pay the 4 and get 2 things a crush on me, so I don't care.
yeah. Well, no, you don't. You
But
don't. You don't get 2 games to crush. You already have crush. You get to use the EOJ effect twice. So you draw 2 cards, and you make two
oh,
guys standby.
I think that was the change because I think it gave the user crush or something like that.
Oh
Or was it that
yeah. I think that was the user gains crush. You can stack up the crush. I think it was.
yeah, so we was gonna go in with that. And then I can't remember if he had execute as well, but
I don't know, but it's still a mediocre card. It's not broken
yeah.
or overpowered. It's what you expect, an asshole and an asshole junior on a card to do.
Oh,
You know?
true several thousand hands. Play you gain a battle reward if it's in a team of first Hokage. The result of the showdown of this ninja's team is considered to be an outstanding victory,
Yeah,
not overwhelming.
not overwhelming. Outstanding victory.
But
This,
still, that's good. And then it can only use tree stuff. All right, so that's fun. That's some nice stuff. It's this should still get spirit in the characteristics. Not that that really does anything, but that's what those things generally get. Um, uh,
I'm not sure what got changed with this card.
this turn, the
Oh,
first jutsu.
yeah, no. Okay, so he no longer blocks damage. He used to block damage.
Yeah, he did.
Now he wrecks.
It's the outstanding victory thing. The
I mean,
second effect got changed.
yeah.
I like that.
Darren. Okay, thank you, Robin. So, one of the guys watching the stream said that the Toby got changed from name Toby. It doesn't longer has name Toby.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They took that out.
Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, this one I don't know how I feel about the OV effect because he's a 8, and then the Senjutsu guy is like 6 support or something like that. That's
Yep.
already enough to OV anybody in a sense. And then if you have a third person in your team, you're gonna wreck. And when you play this card, once this card hits the board, you're gonna play that jutsu, and you're gonna do double damage to everybody on the board. So, uh,
Oh,
kind of a useless effect, but at least
just in
you're trying to
case,
do something.
ju- well, just in case they live and they're big, we're still
Yeah,
gonna body them. That's important.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, not bad. I think this card should have had the it wins the ultimate victory period by itself. You know.
Let's see.
Uh, Sakura, what got changed? I think she became a once per turn or something like that. During the turn.
During the turn, the first jutsu card used by your opponent's ninjas must target this ninja if possible. When this ninja becomes the target of a jutsu, you can negate it.
All right, so it's a nerf. So now,
It's a nerf.
bef- before all jutsus used to have to target it. Now only the first jutsu have to target it. So it allows for your opponent to do some really funky exchanges to like mind games. You know what I mean?
Um, and of course, you know what I just realized? How that's a very strong nerf. So because this looks for the first jutsu card to target this ninja if possible. If it's something that can't target it, like if you just go and big bang, you can then just play a jutsu that targets ninjas and target whoever.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it allows for some very funky, smart mind game exchanges.
Nope.
Because now
You
you,
can
like you
just
said,
like
you can bluff by playing a I'm gonna do a +2/+2 jutsu or something like that.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, just play something dumb.
And now you can actually
Um,
target something else because it's a first jutsu. But I think it should say that turn or no during this turn during the turn. All right,
it
yeah, you're
does
right.
say during
Yeah,
the turn.
my bad. Overall,
Tsunade also got her characteristics updated, so she's allied shinobi forces as well.
gotcha. Yeah, okay, I see. She did
Um,
get the
and
little
she
buff.
has and of course she already had mastery. Oh, looks like Tajima is back here, the guy we just took a look at.
Oh, did we? Okay, what got you? Oh, it cost you 2. All right,
Oh,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
oh, oh,
No, no,
and why?
that's a reasonable nerf.
Haku is there too, though.
Yeah, let's see the Haku. Haku got nerfed twice. Oh no, Haku has different art.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same. I don't think the art just got changed. It looks prettier. But where's the female though?
Did the Haku place the mirror coin on the opponent's ninja or on your ninjas?
On your opponent's ninja. On the attacks.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
so that.
yeah.
We have
I'm
a
telling you,
three
right?
element.
The Haku art does look amazing. That's just beautiful, dude.
This is great.
But it's not a female, so I'm not happy yet.
It should. This art does deserve to be on the female, no lie. But
Oh,
anyway,
uh-oh, hold on.
Sanin.
Duty of a
Oh,
Sanin. Is this a new card?
oh. I'd seen this card before, but we didn't. I don't know if we didn't we may have gone through it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
Put in
sure.
play, search for a Sanin and move it to your hand, and then it gives all the Sanin neg 1 entrance cost.
Oh, okay, it's an older card already. So he just changed the art. It's no longer the faces cut in half. You know what I mean?
Uh,
All right. Yeah. I don't mind this. I think Tsunade could be lowered a little bit. You can barely see her face. If you can do that, if you can lower the art slightly so you can see Tsunade's face more, I would appreciate it. This is younger Tsunade, so it's not old. It's not Granny Tsunade. She is a beauty. Um, yeah. That's that. What's the other one?
Roy,
Toro,
Cloud
Toro,
Joey,
Toro.
male ambush. Of this ninja is the wielder of a weapon tool. Place one magnet coin on target ninja or remove one magnet coin from target ninja. Valid. Ninjas with magnet coins must block this ninja's team if possible. There can only be one magnet coin in play at a time.
Okay, it's just a magnet guy. There was a guy turn 3 water or turn 2 water that did some kind of magnet effects. His is similar to it. Just using tools. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
sure what
so,
I'm not sure what got changed. Maybe the art. No, he doesn't have the art got changed. He used to have these big giant shurikens. Now he doesn't have the giant shurikens anymore. All right.
still magnet weapon 6352 for a turn 4 ninja in
Yeah, he's bigger than he's
6352.
he's pretty huge,
Big.
but he has sacrifice. So like you
No, it's
respect
fine.
that.
He has sacrifice. I respect that, but he's big injured with ambush too. What a monster!
Yeah, he's a beauty. All
Look at
right.
this turn 5
Hold on.
Zabuza.
I gotta read it. Zabuza. Hold on.
Got it.
Void Water. Zabuza Momochi. Turn 5, one hand cost. Miss. Rogue Ninja. Joni. Male. Ambush. Impure Resurrection. I like to see that. I like that characteristic right there, or that name. Impure Resurrection is dope. I wish the Tory dude had Impure Resurrection,
Ho ho
but
ho!
he doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Sacrifice one ninja client, so those are the best type of sacrifices. Valid when this ninja receives any damage or is injured. Put a demon coin on one of your miss ninjas, so that is valid. So it does still work. Valid. This ninja, no, your ninjas with demon coin cannot receive damage due to showdown. When one of your ninjas with a demon coin is removed from play, heal this ninja. Um,
Oh,
Way
you want to know
better.
what?
It's a big improvement.
You want to know what the broken combo of this thing is?
Please tell me.
Camouflage Haku.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. Hold on. I didn't think about that.
Trump blocking forever, and you're not telling me nothing.
Well, I mean, he doesn't put a miss corner himself. So if you can figure out how to
It
put a
says
miss.
on it. No, it does. It says on one of your missed ninja. It does not say other anymore. That
Oh crap.
it used to say other. Not
Yes.
anymore.
This card is
No, no,
good.
no. No, no.
Thank you. Hold on. Where's how can I drop a like? You know how I'm gonna drop a like? Uh, I'm going to
Yo,
save. I'm going to save this picture, add it in the chat, and drop a like.
already broke this card. We in
Yes.
here.
Card.
This this card right here by itself is gonna let me chump block without cares for the
E-
rest of the
Everybody
game
who's
once I drop.
watching this video or who will watch this video, you better drop the eggplant, please. We need more eggplants on this card.
More eggplant.
More eggplant on this card, please.
Egg-
Well, I mean that's it. Those are all the cards that are. Yes, who dropped the eggplant? All right, I see you. So these are all the cards in the set. I think Python is going to be deleting every single card that's on here and posting them again. Once he does that, I'll start adding them into untap, so you guys can play test the cards on untap. I think after a month of it being on untap, um, if he hasn't changed anything or whatever, then he will finally release the set. Um, Other than that, that's pretty much it. I will be planning on releasing another combo video and probably doing a deck profile. So stay tuned to that. And I also plan on doing a on tap tournament. So I'm gonna have more details about the on tap tournament. So pay attention to that. But other than that, I think that's it, man. I like the set. If I had to give us, from what I've seen, a score of 1 to 10, I would probably give the set a like an at 8 around there, probably like a 7.5 or 8 around that ballpark. How about you, SE?
I got something in the comments for you. Wait, Zabasa.
I love that
Um,
card. Yo, you better not change that card. I'm so excited for it. Don't change it. Don't be a dick.
it's too late. I've already broke the card. You got to change the Haku childhood. You gotta leave that. You better make your opinion valid.
Oh, hold on.
Oh shoot.
Hold on.
Um.
My bad. You're right. Yeah, there we go. Valid. Yo, fight talk. Don't do that, dog.
Yo.
Alright. No, hold on. This delete it. This never happened. Alright, well, I'm cutting the stream off. See y'all later.